Here are my 5 top tips to help you speak better in public. Hi, my name is Rob Spence. I'm the Managing Director of Paragon Sales Solutions. Also a well-renowned sales trainer, sales author, and general sales geek, to be honest. Now, in this week's sales snippet, I want to talk about public speaking, and not just speaking out on the street or something like that. I'm talking about the public speaking in which you'll give a presentation or a seminar or just a talk in your business. So whether that be at a networking event, at a school, at a college, at business awards. Let's face it, public speaking right now is crucial for your business. It really helps to get your name out there, really helps to set you aside as the expert in your field. So there's plenty of opportunities. And as I've said, I think one of the key things, one of the key opportunities is at networking events. Everyone loves to get up and chat about what they know and to share their knowledge. However, I have seen and I've sat through some horrendous talks, speeches, but I've also sat through some incredible awe-inspiring ones as well. Now, I am in no means no expert in public speaking. However, by thinking about all the speeches that I've seen that are quite dull and boring and mind-numbing, and also taking my experience with the public speaking that I've given, I've come up with my 5 top tips to help you speak better in public. Now, you can take all 5 of these tips, or you can just take 1 or 2, and they're short, sweet, simple, quite common sense, as well as with most things in life. But if you take these 5 things on board, I guarantee your public speaking will be a hell of a lot better. So, without further ado, let's shoot on into it. So, tip number 1, don't under-prepare. I've seen it so many times, and I'm sure you have, when someone comes up to give a speech or a talk and they just wing it. There's no preparation, there's no rehearsal, they've not written anything down, let alone written a kind of guide as to what they want to say, when they want to say, and what that conversation will then lead on to. And you can tell when someone's underprepared because the conversation or the talk or the speech just doesn't seem to make any sense, and it can really disengage the audience. So when you know that you've got a talk coming up, when you know you've got a speech coming up, prepare for it. Think about the audience that you're going to be talking to. Think about what you need to be saying, what you want to be saying, what you think your audience is going to want to hear. Don't only plan it out, but practice it, rehearse it. Set up a video camera like this, record yourself, watch it back, get your partner, your spouse, your friend, your business partner, your colleagues to listen to you talk and take those notes. You don't have to memorize it word by word, but you want to make sure that any dud content within your talk is eradicated, and also that you know exactly what you want to say, when you want to say it, and that'll just put you at ease throughout the whole day. So tip number 2, always engage with your audience. It's really funny that a lot of people feel that when they give a talk, the talk is about them. And so they go quite egotistical, they say what they want to say. But no, it's got nothing to do with you as a speaker. You are speaking to an audience, to a crowd, to people that want to hear what you want to say. So with that in mind, make sure that you engage with your audience, talk to them, converse with your audience, plan out your whole seminar or speech for them. Also, don't be afraid to give them clues and indications to what your speech is about and what they can expect. I've sat through some horrendous talks where I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea when the start is, when the middle will be, and when the end is. And what that then does to my mind is my mind starts to wonder, and I'm sure yours has too. I start to think about what I had for breakfast, what I'm going to have for dinner. I start to think about the latest Leicester City upcoming match or whatever. My mind wanders. However, if I know where we are going to be within a speech, and I know at this point we're nearly at the end, I can focus more on what's going on. So engage with your audience and don't be afraid to warn them or guide them as to what they can expect. Tip number 3, don't overindulge in visuals. Everyone hates death by PowerPoint, right? It's become a term. I've seen so many talks where a speaker will come on stage, bearing in mind the audience has come to see the speaker, and they just go, there's a PowerPoint, read it. And they just read everything that's going off on that PowerPoint presentation or that slide. And it's boring as hell. If I just wanted to watch a PowerPoint presentation, I could do that at the comfort of my own home in my pajamas, right? I've come to see a speaker. I'm not saying don't get a great PowerPoint slide, but remember, the PowerPoint slide isn't to detract attention away from you. You are the main focus of this speech. So have the visuals, sure, have the visuals, but keep it bullet pointed. Don't overindulge, don't make it crazy. Don't just write out an essay for everyone to read, because then what does happen? What will then happen is what I should have said, is that will detract away from you, and you are the most important person during this speech. So tip number 4, keep good eye contact. It's really important, as we said earlier on, to engage with your audience. They're who you're talking to. And so just because you're talking to 2 people, 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, doesn't mean that you should stop having a normal conversation with someone. If you're having a one-on-one conversation, it's normal to have good eye contact with that person, to keep that connection. So that doesn't mean that you should not do that with a crowd of 10 people. Try to make eye contact as you're talking. Really grasp them in, engage them. In doing so, you're going to suck them into what you're saying and give them the chance to listen. And you can get this whole atmosphere, this whole vibe from just doing simple eye contact. So make sure that you look at people. Don't just scan the room and look at the ceiling and look around. Look them dead in the eye. Talk to them. They are who you are talking to. They who are the people that want to listen to you. So give them good eye contact. And finally, tip number 5. Be prepared for your venue. There's nothing worse. I can't do it because I've not got a slide set up. But when someone comes in, they're giving a really good talk, and they go, oh no, my next slide's not working. Oh no, it's all broken. Let me do this. Let me go on the laptop. Let me change this out. And then it just creates a whole distracting farce, which then allows the audience time to slip away into their own beautiful, wonderful minds. The point I'm trying to make is, as well as the preparation for your actual talk, be prepared for the venue. What is their technology like? How do you set up the microphones? If the microphone fails, what's the backup plan? How do you click on to the next slide on the laptop? All of these things are so simple and can take 10, 20 minutes or so to prepare for. And yet if you don't, you can lose an audience within seconds. Oh no, the projector's just gone down. Oh no, panic, panic, panic. And it just detracts from the value that you're trying to give as a speaker. So they're my top 5 tips for public speaking. Please do take them away, put them into practice. Am I right? Should we be preparing? Should we be making eye contact? Am I wrong? Am I an idiot? Or do you have some more tips for me perhaps? Drop me an email, it'll be scanning across the bottom of your screen as we speak. Thank you so much for watching this week's Sales Snippet. Until next week, all the best.